You ever wondered what happens when someone has had free reign to buy whatever they want for years and then tries to cut back? This video is going to show you exactly what that is. Now, before I get started with all of that, I am going to ask you to please do all of the things, and you know what they are. And of course, we do want to say hi to the girls. We have both of them sleeping with us today. Okay, I am going to go through my empties for the month of January. It is small. It is not good. I did not do well. January was not a good month for me. We know this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity to click out when I get to the low buy makeup rehab. It's a haul. I'm going to just admit it. It's a haul, guys. And I'm going to let you click out there if you're someone who doesn't want to see that, if you're influenced for whatever reason. So we're going to start with the empties, and I'm going to break this down kind of in the way that I set up my low buy, if you saw that. I have multiple tiers of point values, and I did that because, well, as Erica, Ashley, and I like to say, I'm a makeup monster. So, we're going to get to it, but I'm going to show you the empties based on how I break my points down, and that just makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of keep track of things. So let's start with the empties. Just so you know, I'm not doing Pan or Way to 5K. I am going to try and hit a $2,500 challenge. And I think maybe Jessica Lee is doing that with me. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm going to have everybody that I talk about linked below. When we get to the makeup rehab, and this is just so that everybody knows because I need to talk about these ladies that are in this with me, all right? The people that are actually doing this whole low buy, there's a group of us that are kind of becoming a support network for each other, basically. You got Danny from Danny's Makeup, our makeup accountant. You got Deb. What did she refer to herself as? Dumpster Fire AF, I believe, at one point. Deb is hilarious. If you have not seen Deb B, you just need to go watch her and watch till the end. Do not miss those outtakes, you guys. They're amazing. We have got the glorious and always gorgeous Jen from Project Beauty. And then we have got our classy educated. Yeah, I'm going to tease her a little bit. We got Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. Yes, she is a teacher. That's why I give her a hard time about it. She is the one who is also pretty darn good about talking me off the ledge with these things. If you haven't seen Kim, you have to go check her out too, okay? All of these women are worth your time. Kim is great. She is funny. She is working on using more of her collection. She has a really good sized collection also, just like all of us do. I think we all have a fairly extensive collection, hence the reason we're working on a low buy. But in Kim's videos, you also got to watch out for a sneak peek cameo from Rosie. So she has her own fan club. I couldn't not give her a mention. Now, one of the other ladies that is helping us out but is not formally in this, and just so that I get everybody included, is Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock, which is good. So like when I have questions or whatever, I bounce things off these ladies and they kind of help me figure out what's a smart thing to do, what's something that maybe I shouldn't do. And that's part of the reason we're doing this. Now, I've already mentioned Erica. She is also doing a low buy. She is not part of our group, but she's one of my besties and we talk all the time. So I'm definitely going to have her linked below for you. Her collection, I think, rivals mine. And remember, I have 2 houses. So that's pretty impressive. She does all kinds of cool stuff on her channel. And then as an honorable mention, because this is another one of these ladies out here doing a low buy, this is something that a lot of us are doing for the first time. We haven't done this before. And that is Amy Melissa. If you have not seen her in Sassy, you definitely want to go check her out too and give her some love. Because I did watch her January and she's in the same spot I am, where we've had free reign to buy whatever we wanted and then feel like we're failing because we're trying to all of a sudden cut ourselves off. So go give her some love because she needs the support, all right? Okay. Beyond all of that business stuff, let's talk about my empties. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew who all those ladies were in case you don't make it to the rest of this video. All right, empties. So I started out at a half point. And the way I did that was for foil packets, cards, that kind of thing. It is going to be 5 for half a point. So I got a NARS Laguna sample card with an order that I had done and used that up. I have got an Hourglass. This is the Veil Primer. Nice stuff. Don't know that I'd pay for that, but I liked it. I have got Tula. Now this one is, okay, if I can get these right. The Cult Classic is the cleanser, and then there's the 24/7 moisturizer. And those are nice. I liked them. The other thing I had was, and I already threw the card for it. It comes in its own little card, like you know, those things that you have around gift cards, kind of one of those cardboard fold over things. This is the Body Souffle from Moroccan Oil. The package, very fancy. All right. The mouth isn't working. We're crazy training. It's just going to be a video. So I hope you grabbed a beverage. If not, pause me and go get something because you're going to need it. I've got mine. Yes, I'm drinking soda. Here. All right. So all of those 5 give me half a point. Hopefully you're back from grabbing your beverage. The other thing that I had as a half a point is going to be all kinds of fragrance minis. Whoops. One of which I just dropped. Bear with me. Okay. Yes, I am standing again, by the way. So what I had done, and this was, I think it was actually technically the end of 2021 from the Sephora sale, or maybe it was the beginning of 2022. I don't remember. They came out with a vanilla box set. And what that was it was $25 for a sampler. You get you get 5 minis to try different fragrances, and then you get to pick a travel size with a certificate that you're going to get for free. So I used up the minis, and I had an extra of the Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. So I had one from the sampler. I had another one in my collection. I thought, well, let's just use them both. So those were completed. Then one of them is Dolce by Rosie Jane. This is a perfume oil. The reason you need to know this is because I don't like these containers. I want the sprays, so I decant all this. If you have an oil, it's an oil. You can't just mist it on your clothing. You need to mist it on your body, but I still don't want it only in very concentrated areas. That screws up my allergies, so I still put it into a sprayer, an atomizer, whatever, so that I can mist myself, and then I just make sure that that's absorbed before I put my clothes on so that I don't get oil stains, because that can become a permanent stain and they are hard to get out. All right, there's your public service announcement for the day. We have got Nest Madagascar Vanilla. All right, we've got, Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. Might have been a contender. And then we've got the Skylar Vanilla Sky. The ones that I really liked the Vanilla Sky, and I really liked the wow. Hi, my name's Shelly and I can't speak. I really like the Juliet Has a Gun. The problem that I'm finding with some of the Juliet Has a Gun is I don't know that their fragrance stays very well on me. So I wasn't sure. If you have opinions, sound off in the comments for me. I'd love to know what you think. Pardon me. I know there's a lot of Juliet Has a Gun fans out there, and I do like Vanilla Vibes a lot. It smells amazing. But I like that Vanilla Sky. I know a lot of you have tried Skylar, and I haven't, other than that little sample. So give me some opinions down there. I would love to hear them. So for those 6, that's a half a point. All right, continuing on in the half a point category. I had found more of the This Works. This is the Deep Sleep Pillow Spray that I had tried from an advent calendar, and I really liked it. And I found them at Ross. So they were relatively inexpensive. They were very inexpensive. I think this retails for $6. I think I paid $2. That's not bad. So one of these is done. And then I have the 1 point category. I have a couple miscellaneous. I have the Shiseido. This is the full size. How many are in here? 165. Okay. That's only significant because of later. But one of those is gone. And then I have a makeup wipe. That one's done too. The fun thing that I have that's done is going to be this. This is the Spun Silk eyeshadow from Mary Kay that I was working on in a project. Did not get it completely finished, but told you that I would finish it in January, and I actually did. So this one is all finished, and I will be reusing this pan, so that does not go in my bag. The very exciting thing, okay, those 3 were all 1 point. The wipes, the cotton, the eyeshadow. I do not have anything in the 2-point category, but in the 3-point category, I have a full-size foundation. This is the Huda Glowish foundation. It's actually considered the multi-dew skin tint. I am in 01 Fair. This has a pump, okay, which was lovely. I like having the pump that does make dispersing the product nice and convenient. Problem being that because of the way it pumps, a lot of the product got stuck on the edges even as this flattened out, so you couldn't get all that product, and the pump stopped working before I could get to the very bottom. So I did cut it out open. I got everything out that I could. You can see there's a little bit left in the bottom of that. That was not coming out. I used my fingers, I used scrapers, I used the whole thing. This was on sale recently for 18 bucks, half price, whatever. It's a $37 item. It is a full-size foundation at 1.35 ounces. It's fine. I'm not replacing it. I've got enough stuff. I don't need it. In fact, I have another partial one in Minnesota. So it's okay. I don't like that I had to cut it and that there was so much product left in it. If you're one who doesn't cut things open, you're losing a lot of that product. Not loving that. So just a personal thing. At one point, I was concerned that that didn't smell right, but then it seemed to be fine. And honestly, it lasted. It was not going bad. I don't know what was going on, but it was fine. And that wasn't the only product. So something may have happened at some point because there were 2 things that had a strange smell to me. Not sure what that was about. All right. So that is everything that I emptied for January. Pathetic. But that does not mean I was not burning candles. And we have candles. We have a lot of candles. A lot of candles. All right. So let's start with the 3 wicks. I have got a cactus blossom, a white gardenia. These are all from Bath & Body Works. I finished off another Ghoul Friend. God, I love this. And this one is Cozy Cashmere. Not bad. Different scent for me. Not anything I'd run out and get. All right. Single wicks. We've got Mary Cookie. We have got Cinnamon Spice Vanilla. I know better than to do spices with my vanillas. I truly do. Cactus Blossom, which I love. Spooky Cider Lane, which you saw in Day of the Dead. In addition to that, I have got one of the vanilla ones from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Okay. Yes, I'm keeping track of that. If anyone cares, the total retail value on that is $169.25. Now, I said that I am not doing another Panner Way to 5K. I'm trying to hit 2,500. I'm doing it with Jessica. Did I say all this? I think I did. I don't remember. I think Jessica Lee's doing that with me. I'm going to link her anyway, just because if you don't know Jessica, you should. So my total of the stuff that I had shown you was $88.99. I did not count the foil samples. I did count the $25 from the Sephora sampler, but not the additional perfume sample that I had. So that's where we are getting our numbers from. If you care, that earned me a total of 6.5 points. 6.5 points for January, adding to my bank. All right. If you need to click out, thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. This is the point to leave. See ya. Hey, if you're still here, if you have not yet grabbed yourself a beverage, please stop, take a break, get yourself something to drink. I am having my soda. All right. We are going to go through the insanity that was my January. I am going to do my best to go through this and not justify too much of it. I bought a lot. I got way too much stuff. Yep, that's what I did. All right. So one of the first things that happened beginning of the month was there was an email I got from Zoya. I don't even know how I got on their list, actually. But it was, hey, you can get 3 bottles of nail polish and 3 of our ZY brushes for $15. And that's the shipping. It covers the shipping. Okay, thank you. Now, I got Saint, which was on my list. And thank goodness, Danny actually showed me her manicure. She sent me a picture. She's so sweet. Because this was on my list. And when it came up to get the 3, I threw it in. So I know it's going to look gorgeous because she showed it to me. But I hadn't used it. It was sitting because I hadn't done this yet. Then I got Trixie, which is a gorgeous silver. And I got Reese, which is a beautiful pink with a little bit of a gold in it. So I did get those. And I got the 3 brushes. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to send those along to one of the girls. Then the next thing that happened is the thing that I'm going to tell you now is going to be a repeated thing for me. I am doing the Sydney Grace bundles again this year, if I so choose. For January, I did. And I just stuck my finger in that. Here's what we got for January. Okay? Now, this is San Diego Mom Ride. No, that's not right. Did I not put these in the right order? I did not put these in the right order. Holy moly, you guys. I'm an idiot. All right. I'm going to give this to you the best way I can. This one is Baby Cheeks. It is a beautiful shimmer pink. This one is San Diego, which I think we've seen before. I will occasionally do this if there are duplicates. I don't really care. I just pass them along. And this one is Mom Ride. This one I do not have. And then we have got Sutter, which is a shimmer green. Very pretty. And then we have got Meadow, which is a matte green. Now, since this video is going to be 100 hours long, we're going to go ahead in the order that I showed them to you and give you swatches. Let's hope that you can actually... I haven't even swatched these yet, you guys. So that is... Okay, the one I'm worried about you seeing is Baby Cheeks because I can barely see it. It's a very, very pale pink. But that is the Sydney Grace bundle from January. It came with a cream shadow, which I'm going to pass along. I'm not a cream fan. So, all right, that is what we got going on there. Then the next thing that happened was polish pickup occurred. This is another one of those things that I will be doing monthly. I'm not trying to cut myself off from buying anything. I'm going to do the Sydney Grace. I'm going to do the polish pickup. And I'm going to probably do the copacetic if they have something that I want. If they don't have anything I want, I will not get anything. But when they do their $2 Tuesdays, I will go ahead and do that. Now, let's talk about polish pickup. So, one of the main reasons that I do this, that I got into this, was because of Deb B, and it was for the Cleona polishes. So this is Hydra of Lerna. All right, but I didn't stop at just one. I did actually get a couple. This one is from Fair Maiden, and it is Celine. And it is beautiful. And it's hard for me to tell what you guys... Okay, the light is down here. There's light above. So hopefully you're seeing that it's blue and purple and all the things pretty. You're going to notice that's a theme with me if you haven't already figured it out. Then we have got... This is Lynn B Design. So this is kind of a multi-chrome, greenish, purplish with flecks in it. I don't know what all you're seeing. With the light, I see a lot of green. When I look straight on, I see purple. Hopefully you're getting both of those. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway. And then the final thing that I had picked up was All Your Grievances. And this is by Garden Path Lacquers. And this is a purple and blue flaky gorgeousness. So, yes, I did do that. All right. Oh, I didn't tell you. Jeez. Okay. So for the Zoya purchase, the first one, I'm counting 3 points on my bank. For the Sydney Grace, those singles, I'm counting as the same as I do my palette, so that's a point. The polish pickup, there were 4, that's 4 points. Now, the next thing that I did was I had gotten an Amazon gift certificate from my husband for Christmas, and one of the things that had been on my list for quite some time were the Terra Moon shadows, not polishes, Terra Moon shadows. And so I did get them. This is not going to count against me because of the gift card. I did not pay for this. This one is Beyond Velocity. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. I'm trying to do this when I'm closer to the ring light, but then you get a glare, so I'm trying to be away from it, and whatever. Hopefully you can tell. And this one is Magnetosphere. And when you look at the two, you can tell that this is more blue. The first one was green. But they both have very similar properties as far as the formulation of them. And they're both lovely. Very lovely. So those do not take any points away from me. I'm going to have glitter everywhere. There was a third, but it was sold out. And those were Amazon exclusive, I believe. So I only got 2 of the 3. So, and I'm fine with it. I didn't need any of them, but I got them. All right. Then I went to TJ Maxx, okay? It happens. I do occasionally do that. I just made a mess on my computer. We'll be cleaning that up later. One of the things that I found were the Shiseido cottons, but I found the small ones. This is why I told you earlier with the empties, this was important to know. There are only 40 in these, so I'm going to count these as half a point because even 2 of them is not equivalent to that. It's half of that. But I'll still count them as half a point each, okay? Just because it's easier in my world. That's the kind of stuff that's 1 point in, 1 point out. I don't make it harder to buy things like that I actually need to replace. The thing that I did do, which was me being naughty, is I found the Urban Decay Wild Greens. You can see the TJ Maxx sticker on it. It was $16.99. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you, that's what it was. So I got the palette. Now, because of the number of pans in the palette, this is a 2-point purchase for me. This is a considered purchase. I thought about this. I had seen this. I had seen other reviews when it came out. And I know that many people were disappointed. But honestly, even though it is a little more cool toned, it's not so obnoxiously cool toned that I can't wear it with those browns. And those greens, I love. I freaking love. And they're going to be soft. They're going to be more subtle. I mean, that's going to be darker. But they're definitely going to be greens that I can wear, as well as some neutrals that I can wear. This is the only one. This is going to be orange. This is going to be orange down here on me. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I can handle that. So this was a considered purchase. This was something that had been on my radar, was not something that I would have paid full price for. Know that it did not get the greatest reviews, but the looks that I saw come out with it actually interested me. I don't have any of the Urban Decay Naked palettes, so this is my first Urban Decay palette, actually. So that is one of the things I got. Then the final thing I got, there it went. I lost it. I ripped the box. I picked this up because it's a setting spray. This is a Ciate London. This one is in Watermelon Burst, and it is a setting spray. Well, I go through a lot of sprays, as you all know. I have never tried one by Ciate London. I don't usually do a whole lot with the scents, but I thought, oh, I love watermelon, so it's a good price. I'm going to get it. I pay more than, so this was $5.99, you guys. I pay way more than that when I go to Ulta and get a Revolution spray. So that was one of those, A, I will go through it, B, it's a good price, and C, I wanted to try it. All right. That's not justifying, that's just explaining my thought process while I was in the store, because I was trying to not like just buy everything, because normally it's like, oh, that looks interesting, I'll throw it in. Gotta stop doing that. So my TJ Maxx purchase cost me 4 points. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm going to go this direction, and you should see a picture of the Adept palette. This is the inspired by palette, inspired by the show Arrow, you know what it is, okay? I did order this. This is a limited edition. I did order it when it launched. I had an alarm set for it. I knew I wanted it. In addition to that, I got the mystery bundle. I don't know what's in it. So here's how we're going to handle that. The palette is going to be my free, because I do have myself set up to do 12 free palettes, kind of one a month is what I was thinking. So that palette is going to be my doesn't count against me, because I don't know what's coming in the mystery box. I don't know how to count it. I'm going to put that in February's points because I don't know what it is, and it hasn't arrived. There you go. This is where things got bad. All right. I don't even know. I know how this happened, but I have no excuses. I found a site. It had some stuff. It had really good prices on stuff, and this is something I'm getting into, so I don't have a bajillion, but this is what I did. I got some nail polish. All right. So how this ended up working out was... Well, okay. I don't remember which one. Anyway, I'd have to look through the names, and I'm not going to do that. I found a site called Beyond Polish. All of these were on clearance. There was an extra 30% off their clearance. I did have a little bit of extra cash because of having a little bit of leftover money from Emma's surgery. So I did go nuts and buy everything I wanted. This is a lot of nail polish. This is going to be split up between the two houses. This is a 20-point thing. One of the things in there was a mystery bundle, and so, whoopsie, That came with the Essie, this Cirque Colors, which is a really pretty purple. There were two more in there. One of the China glazes, but I threw them all together, so I don't remember which one now it came with, because I got a lot. Uh-oh. Sorry, if I lost you, I apologize. I can't fix these things. But one of the China glazes, two of the China glazes? One of them, I don't remember. Anyway, one of the China glazes and this gorgeous Orly. That was part of a mystery bundle that I didn't actually pick. So let's talk about what I did. I got 2 more Zoya polishes. I got 1 OPI because it's gorgeous. I got 3 Orleys, and all in shades of like lavender and orchid and purple. Because, yeah, that's me. So getting a purple shimmer in the mystery thing worked out really well. I did grab the Jurassic Park. This was a twofer because I liked the colors in it. And, that's China Glaze, by the way. And then all of the rest of this is China Glaze. And there's a lot of China Glaze. That is separating. We'll shake that up. But there's a lot of really fun China Glaze colors I got here. Oops. Now I'm knocking them all over. And do I realize that these two are very similar? Well, yes, I do. That's why I can have one in each place. And actually, between them, I've got a third one too that's kind of close. Yeah. But, so we got some nail polish. In case the 7 I hadn't bought earlier in the month didn't clue you in, yeah, I got more. This is my 20 point, this is my crazy, what the heck are you doing, stupid, okay? All right, now, a couple other things that happened. I know, it's a haul, I'm telling you. But a couple other things did happen. One, I had a certificate from Sephora from one of the mascara bundles, their Lash Stash things. So I ordered myself the Pat McGrath Dark Star free. Didn't cost me anything. I'd already paid for it when I got the mini sampler set. It came with, and this is not what I asked for, but this is what I got. These were the free samples. It's the Caudalie Vino Pure and the Gucci in Bloom. They're free. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it's not what I wanted. I'm not going to complain. The other thing that I did, and this is where I had help from the girls, I had saved my points and managed to snag myself one of the $100 gift cards. The way those things work is you have a limited time to use them. It's a non-returnable thing, blah, 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 but you get $100 off. I also had some other rewards, and so I had gone back and forth with Kim and said, what do I do? Do I throw in all these little things and get a bunch of stuff? Do I get the one big thing? They had done another discount after their VIB sale or whatever they call it, and it was like a 20% off on the clearance items. This item had gone to markdown, but I couldn't use that and use all of the other things. Kim said, no, don't get a bunch of stuff. You have a big collection. Go for the one bougie. So I got Guerlain. I got the bougie. And this was, like I said, with Kim's help. This is a 3-piece set. It is the Abiel Royale. And we have got the Youth Watery Oil, which I've used a couple samples of. You guys know how much I love this. This is their double R serum. It is Renew and Repair Advanced Serum. And then this is their lotion. I am taking a 3-point deduction for this because I did still have to spend money, even with all of my discounts. So that is counting against me. But here's the thing that happened with that. Because I spent so much, I got sample stuff. So I got an Amika the Cure mask. I got a JVN Deep Moisture mask for my hair. And then I ended up with another NARS Laguna bronzer. That's okay. I know there's people in the family that need bronzer, and I seem to have a lot of those minis floating around. And then for samples, I got a Kerastase. This is a Curl Manifesto. This is a daily moisturizing, frizz-reducing leave-in treatment. So I will try that. And then I got an Algenist. This is their liquid collagen. So it's just I believe, well, maybe it's a serum. Maybe it's I don't know what it is. I've never tried it. So those were the samples that I got with that. Now, I already told you I took the 3 points off for one. We didn't do anything on the mascara. All right. Then, because I just am a clown, we got this. All right, that is the Shine by SD box. That has some singles, a 6-pan palette, 2 iridescent glosses, and a mini body butter. That is going to take 4 points out of my bank. It has not yet arrived. So I was kind of holding off, hoping some of this would get here, and it didn't. Then, because it just keeps on coming, you guys, Ulta did a sale, and it might even still be going on when you're seeing this. I'm not sure when it ends. But it was their buy one, get one free on their minis. And there were a couple of things that I was interested in. So I technically did 2 orders because it was buy one, get one free. And I did them as pickup, so I got an extra 10% off on them. And I used the gift card from my son. So I got myself the little bitty Gimme Brows. I do not have any backups of this. The only one that I have is the one that I'm using. These 2 together are the same as a full size. Like I said, buy one, get one free, got an extra 10%, blah, 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 use the gift card. So I figured it's one for here, one for Minnesota. Then the other thing, and this is Jen. Jen had to help me with this. I actually had to contact her and say, tell me what I'm doing. I knew that MAC came out with this Fix Plus. This is the Stay Over. It's the alcohol free. And so it is still considered a long-lasting setting spray according to the way that they label it, but what she told me is if it doesn't have some alcohol in it, it is not going to lock everything in as well. You need a little bit. Now, you know how I am. Well, maybe you don't. If I haven't gone off on enough tangents, I did a lot of damage to my skin using alcohol wipes to clean my face as as an early teen, because A, they were in the house because my dad was diabetic, and B, alcohol strips everything, and they always said if you're breaking out, it's because you're eating junk food and you're oily and all this other crap, which honestly was, in my case, complete BS. I didn't eat chocolate. If I did, it was so very little and so very rare that no, that's not something that happened to me. I was not oily. I was exceptionally dry. I was stripping my skin and making myself break out even worse because I was using alcohol. So I will not use any kind of toners with alcohol. I always make sure that that's not a thing. One of the things that MAC Fix Plus is so good for is like blending all of the powders and all of the powder products together. Well, I talked to Jen about this and said, well, what about using something like this then that doesn't have the alcohol for that step, and then using the MAC Fix Plus as the final step. So this is one of those, we're going to give it a try and see, because she hadn't tried it, but she was explaining what the difference was to me with alcohol versus without alcohol. So this is going to go in, and we're going to see, because I have some MAC Fix Plus, how that works, and if that can then take that piece of it without using extra alcohol that I don't need to have on my skin. So because it was a buy one, get one free, I got an Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm because I like these, and they're stupidly expensive. So I got it as my second on that order. All right, none of that counted against me. Onward. I placed a Notoriously Morbid order. None of it's come in, and it was all in a gift card. So you'll see that when I get it, which will probably be, hopefully, it'll be here for my February empties in March. But I don't know because I think there was a pre-order on one of the palettes that I ordered. So then the final thing that I did. How long is this video? Good Lord, I've been talking for 100 hours. Hopefully they'll get shorter, you guys. I really hope to not be this crazy. The last thing I did was my mom got a postcard from Macy's with a Lancome special, and she brought it to me, which is wonderful. Thank you, Mother. And it was one of those, hey, if you spend this much money, you get this free gift set thing. And then when I went and got it on the Macy's site, because I have the Macy's app, I actually got to do it early. It was also, hey, if you spend this much money, you get these things. So what I did was I bought myself one of my Genifiques. You guys know I'm using this every day. I've gone through multiple bottles. Not a big deal. I don't ever pay full price for these because you can get them half price. This is the 1 ounce. So this is going to cost me 2 points. The thing that happened with that is the rest of this. Okay. So the initial bundle was, there's a lot of it. It came with the Absolute. I actually wanted the Renergy. They sent me the Absolute, and I'm fine with that. So it is their eye cream, and it's just whatever their soft cream is, just their moisturizer. This is the stuff that's super expensive that I've never tried because I don't want to deal with the cost. A baby tiny Advanced Genifique. We have a bunch of those floating around. My toner that I love, my Tony Comfort. And then it came with a doll. What is this one? black coffee eyeliner. I've never tried any of their eyeliners. And instead of an eyeshadow palette, this is actually their Star Bronzer. Natural Glow. I don't know if that's the Star Bronzer Natural Glow. I don't know if it has another name or if it's just all one shade. But that's what it looks like. And I've never tried it. And why not? So that was all the whole... Oh, and the gift bag, which has a lovely embossed flower, which you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. So that was the whole postcard. But because I got the full-size thing, it also gave me one of the free masks. The Gentle Cleansing Creamy Foam with Rose and Lotus Flower Extract Cleanser. This is the Creme Radiance. It's the blue one. I'm not a fan of the pink one, but I think I like the blue one. And this is the Tonic Radiance. I don't know. This is a clarifying toner. So this I haven't used before, but it's another full size. So I like toners. We'll give it a shot as long as it's not all alcohol. Nope. Well, there is denatured alcohol, but it's the second ingredient. So hopefully it won't kill me. But anyway, so that all happened. In addition to that, because it was Macy's, they do this thing where they have these little bonus bundles at checkout. This was a $10 thing for the Clinique 4-piece set. I had a $10 gift card. So it's a wash. It has the Moisture Surge 100 Hour, the Take the Day Off, the 7-Day Scrub Cream. It has their High Impact Mascara. That's the other thing that it has in there. So that came with it. That's it. That's what we did. So yes, it is a lot. It is taking me a long time to do all of this. Thank you for sticking with me if you are still here. Oh, if you are still here, send me the money bag symbol because quite frankly, apparently I think I'm Mr. Moneybags. This is a lot. This will get toned down. Like I said, this is the first month ever I've even tried to put a restriction on myself. And I have another notebook where I keep lists of ideas and things that come up and notes that I take, wish lists. There were several things that I did not get. There were, there's a list. So you guys, I actually am doing better. And if anyone cares, I actually spent about $300 less this January than I did last January. The fact that I can say I spent that much less should tell you how absolutely out of control I have been. And on that note, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. And until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye. Okay, I was so worried about getting that done that I didn't actually tell you what was going on with the points because, yeah. So, as an addition, if you're still actually paying attention, I earned 6.5 points. I started with a 50-point bank, and I did that so that I would not shoot myself in the foot and be in the hole. All of the stuff that I have shown you, all of that stuff, with the exception of the Adept Mystery Box, which will count in February, was 41 points. That means that I have a balance of 15.5 points going into February. All right. That's the part you probably wanted to know. Thank you so much.